blank asked Cain, "Why are you angry? Why has your countenance fallen?" Look, let's understand something. Whenever God asks such a question, it's not that God doesn't know the answer. Of course God knows the answer. God asks such question for the benefit of the person to whom he is asking the question. And God is dealing with Cain in terms of loving confirmation. He's not automatically affirming Cain. No, he's saying, "Cain, I need to confront you over your sin. You're angry, but you don't have a reason. Your countenance has fallen, but it's not right." He wanted Cain to know and to resist this pull towards anger and violence that was within him. Now, in verse 7, the Lord told Cain, "If you do not do well, sin lies at the door." God warned Cain about the destructive power of sin. Cain could resist sin and find a blessing in that, or he could give in to sin and therefore be devoured. Matter of fact, the Lord told Cain in verse 7 that sin, sort of making sin to be a person, personifying it. He said, "And its desire is for you, but you should rule over it." We prevent sin from ruling over us by allowing God to master us first. If God is not first our master, we will be slaves to sin. And we could say that this is true for every one of us. Sin's desire is for us, but with the power of God and submitted to God, we should rule over it. That's not how it worked out with Cain. If you look at verse 8, this is what we read. "Now Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and killed him." What a sobering verse 8 is. The sense is that Cain planned to catch Abel by surprise. He talked with his brother, and while they were in the field, that's when Cain rose up against Abel and killed him. This shows that not only Cain killed Abel, which would be bad enough, of course, but there was a premeditated aspect to it. He clearly ignored the way of escape that God offered to him. Friends, what we read in verse 8 is so sobering because no human had ever died before on the earth. No human had ever been killed before. But now Cain saw that how animals were killed for sacrifice. Now he extinguished Abel's life in a similar way.